Today, we're going to look at two powerhouses in the investing and retirement world, Fidelity and Charles Schwab. As a fair forewarning, features and fee schedules change over time, so keep that in mind if you're watching this several years from now. We're going to look at their fees, features, and customer service, as well as their ratings, so you can decide which one is better for your specific situation. Fidelity has been around for 75 years, and Schwab has been around for 50, so neither of them are new kids on the block like Robinhood or Webull. With that being said, I honestly think both are great options, but will depend on what features matter most to you. Let's jump in and break these down for you. Let's start with the fees. Both Fidelity and Schwab are zero commission brokers. They don't charge you to buy and sell stocks, ETFs, or index funds. They both offer thousands of options in mutual funds, and many don't cost anything to buy and sell, but some of the mutual funds have stipulations like minimum amount of time you must hold them or you incur a fee, while others just have a straight up commission to buy and sell. I'm not going to go through all 4,000 mutual funds, just keep this in mind and pay attention. They're legally obligated to show you the cost before the order is placed. Both Schwab and Fidelity also don't require an account minimum or have any fees associated with the size of your account. When it comes to trading options, both Fidelity and Schwab charge an industry standard of 65 cents per options contract. I personally use Webull for options trading since they don't have a contract fee. If you want to do the same, feel free to use my referral link in the description. If you do, we'll both get some free stocks, and you can rope your friends into investing and being financially responsible by getting them to sign up using your referral code for some more free stocks. Then they can move out of their parents' house and stop working at Jimmy John's. Everyone wins. Anyways, everything so far is pretty much the same. So let's look at some of the differences in fees. If for whatever reason you want to switch brokers and transfer your account, Fidelity won't charge you anything. On the other hand, Schwab will charge you $25 for a partial transfer and $50 for a full account transfer. Not a huge deal, but I personally don't like being penalized for wanting to switch my business to another company. Another fee I personally think is ridiculous is a reorganization fee. Schwab charges $38 for this, where Fidelity again charges nothing. If you don't know, a reorganization fee happens when something happens inside the company that you hold stock in. The reorganization can be a merger or something like a reverse stock split. These things don't happen very often, but I just don't like getting charged a steak dinner just because I'm holding a stock that reorganizes. There are a few other fees associated with the banking side of both institutions to go over as well. Schwab will charge $25 for a bank wire where Fidelity doesn't, and Schwab also charges you $25 for insufficient funds where Fidelity doesn't. My biggest gripe with Schwab fees though is in the OTC market, also called penny stocks. They'll charge you $6.95 per trade on penny stocks. Fidelity has zero commission trades on the OTC market as well, so in my opinion, they are truly zero commission. If you're looking to trade penny stocks, this is one fee that might be a deal breaker for you. If I've helped you at all so far in this video, please leave a like. It really means a lot. I know your first impulse is to smite me since I'm a ginger, but just this once, can you help me out? Okay, let's move on to the features now. Most of the features are the same between these two. They both have zero commission trading, minus the OTCs for Schwab, and they have many account types like traditional and Roth IRAs for individuals, SEP and simple IRAs for business owners, and 529s and custodial accounts for parents who want to save for college or teach their children about investing and get them started. From what I found, these two brokers have some of the lowest expense ratios in the industry. The only other broker that competes in the field would be Vanguard, in my opinion. These features alone are more than what the new brokers offer, like Webull and Robinhood. Both brokers also offer high-quality research tools, which to me is very important for deciding what direction I want to go in and when. Research is a cornerstone for making informed decisions about your investments and is something I can't say enough about. They also have screeners for stocks, ETFs, and index/mutual funds so you can find exactly what you want. Schwab and Fidelity also both have industry standard desktop platforms for people looking to do technical analysis, as well as mobile apps to monitor your accounts, look at news, do research, and placing buy and sell orders. Let's talk about a few key differences in their features. Schwab offers their customers the ability to trade futures contracts at $1.50 per contract. Fidelity doesn't currently have the option to participate in futures at all. Fidelity, on the other hand, has zero expense ratio index funds, and unlike other funds that can be traded on any platform, these can only be accessed by Fidelity customers. Schwab doesn't currently have any funds that have a 0% expense ratio, at least to my knowledge. Both Fidelity and Schwab give the ability to buy and sell fractional shares, but Fidelity allows for fractional shares of all stocks and ETFs on their platform, whereas Schwab only allows you to trade fractional shares of stocks that are in the S&P 500. Even though Fidelity has the edge when it comes to fractional shares, at least Schwab has the ability. A lot of brokers still don't have this feature, but more and more are starting to catch on. For smaller retail investors, the ability to buy a fraction of a share of their favorite company is a huge benefit for the little guy, especially when the shares cost like $2,000. As far as the banking aspect of these two, both are similar. They offer debit cards attached to cash management accounts with ATM fee reimbursement worldwide. You don't have to worry about finding a specific place if you need cash no matter where you are. They both offer standard, no annual fee cashback credit cards with the ability to pay rewards back into your accounts. Fidelity currently pays unlimited 2% cashback and Schwab pays back 1.5%. Schwab also has a second credit card that gives 5 times points for flights and prepaid hotel stays, as well as other benefits. But it also comes with a hefty $695 annual fee, so you better be committed to using it or it's gonna hurt more than help. For anyone who travels for work, I can see this being a good idea. For most everyone else, I would say probably not so much unless you're retired and you just constantly travel. Lastly, on the features, I want to talk about the robo-advisors. For someone not looking to be extremely hands-on or at least wants some guidance, these products are great, and in my opinion, the best alternative to hiring a financial planner. Both Fidelity and Schwab offer robo-advisors, but in this case, Schwab has the leg up in my opinion. Why? Well, it's free. The only barrier to entry is that you must have at least $5,000 in the robo account, but seeing as how most reputable financial planning companies, not the ones that right off the bat try to sell you whole life insurance to you and your whole family, usually want you to have around $25K and will charge you a percentage fee per year. So the $5,000 minimum in this account is pretty reasonable in my opinion. So what about Fidelity? You can use Fidelity's robo-advisor for free with no minimums if your account is under $10,000. When you step up to between $10,000 and $50,000, it costs $3 per month, and once you're over $50K, it will cost you 0.35% of your portfolio per year, just like an expense ratio basically. Check out the Schwab and Fidelity websites to learn more on these products if you're interested. Okay, now let's take a look at their customer service and ratings. Both options have call support 24/7 and also have live chat on their websites. There are time frames for the live chat, but at least they have it. Fidelity also has a virtual assistant that you can ask questions and it will do its best to take you to relevant web pages with the answers you're looking for. One thing to note is that both brokers have physical locations that offer services. You can go in for free for a consultation to see if it's right for you and ask questions, which is something that isn't possible with the newer app-only based brokers. Check both of their websites to see what kind of planning and advisement options they offer, or call a branch to set up an appointment where you can talk to a person face to face. As for ratings, the Fidelity app has 4.8 stars with 1.8 million reviews on the App Store, and 4.4 stars with only 100,000 reviews on the Google Play Store. Charles Schwab has a 3.8 star rating with 21,000 reviews on the Google Play Store, and also a 4.8 star rating with 520,000 reviews on the App Store. If we go by what the people say, Apple users give these equal ratings, and Android users bitch more and review less. From my perspective, I think both apps are perfectly adequate for most users and offer decent usability and tools for people to read up on market news, place trades, use screeners, watch tutorials, and even listen to podcasts. I will say that I find the Fidelity app appearance to be more up to date than Schwab, but from a feature and usability standpoint, I think they're both pretty close to one another. As a side note, at Personafi, we actually have an app too that can interface with whichever broker you choose and is a great place to socially interact with other traders and investors to find advice and get opinions on stocks without all the trolls. Take a look at this video here if you want to find out more.